Hi, welcome to Yoga with Mom. I'm Jen and I'm going to be guiding you through our classes together. I am a 500-hour trained yoga teacher and I work with seniors, so these classes are sort of a passion project of mine. Throughout my work, I've noticed that seniors losing strength, flexibility, and balance due to lack of physical activity. I see people who were once busy, thriving, active, and in peak physical shape that are now barely able to stand or lift their arms or legs. And this just breaks my heart. I want to help people to regain some of what they've lost and give them back some of their confidence and strength. So I named this class Yoga with Mom because my mom, who is barely old enough to be called a senior, has spent the last 20 years battling MS, or multiple sclerosis. This disease, like aging, comes with a mountain of mobility issues, and at times she's almost wanted to give up. Losing abilities that you take for granted can be so incredibly frustrating, and I just want so much more for her. My mom is always talking about those old workouts like Richard Simmons and gyms that no longer exist like Curves. And I wanted to give her an easy way to bring some more movement and activity into the comfort of and safety of her own home. I asked my mom and dad to help me test out these classes so I could make sure that my classes were safe, achievable, fun, and made a difference. I started recording and I created this YouTube page so that my videos can be shared with every mom, dad, and friend of any age, any mobility level, any strength. My goal is to help seniors and to people with limited mobility to become stronger, healthier, and most importantly, safer in their homes. I hope to work out some soreness, build some muscle and some strength and some confidence. These classes are going to all be beginner level and focused on seniors and people with limited strength, mobility, and flexibility. They're going to be full body classes that consist of seated only movements. They're going to have a varying focus, and they're all going to be without complicated instructions. I will be posting 7 new videos weekly with new exercises, and some cute new friends are going to stop by and say hello too. And I'm also going to post some bloopers because I've got a lot of those now. The only equipment you are going to need for these classes is a stable chair that is sitting on a nice non-slip floor. So it can be an armchair, it can be a kitchen chair, it can be an outdoor patio chair, it can have arms, doesn't have to have arms, just whatever you feel safe and secure in. And for the flooring, it can be any kind of flooring as long as when you move your arms and legs, the chair doesn't shift around. All right, you don't need any special clothing either or shoes to participate in these classes, just something comfortable that you can move your arms and your legs around in. And for shoes, you don't have to wear them at all, but they do add a little bit of weight to some of our leg exercises, so that can be really beneficial as well. So it's up to you, whatever you feel comfortable in and whatever brings you back to class. Okay, so I also do intend on including some of my more challenging on the mat classes in my video selections. These are classes that I've taught in person or on my Zoom classes I teach on Saturdays. They are going to be clearly labeled and they are not intended for anybody who struggles with balance or getting off of the floor. There are going to be modifications that are mentioned in these videos because they're not super advanced videos by any means at all. They're for the beginner, the mid-level yoga participants. But they are not for our chair yoga friends. They're kind of more for our moms and our friends with a little bit more flexibility and balance and mobility who want a little bit more than our chair classes. So if it's up to you, if you feel strong enough to handle these classes, I would love for you to try some of them out. I do need to add though that I am not a doctor or a physical therapist or anything like that. And I am also, as a person, still growing and learning each and every day, trying to be a better version of myself as well. So please do not attempt these videos if your doctor would not allow you to do so. And it's also great to have a family member or a friend present when you start working out, or if you're feeling a little shaky or weak, or if you're new to chair yoga, it's always great to have somebody else with you. And then once you get a little bit stronger and more used to the program, then you can try things on your own if you feel up to it, but always err on the side of caution. Also, I want to remind you, and I will remind you in every single video, to drink your water and to make sure that you eat. Your body always needs fuel, and you always need more water. And in conclusion today, I just want to ask you to please like, follow, subscribe, and share with anybody that you think would benefit from these classes. I would also love it if you reach out to me here or on my Facebook page with comments, questions, or just to say hi. Thank you again for being here today, and I hope these classes enrich your life and that you feel so much better and stronger after participating. Thank you for letting me into your life, and I look forward to seeing you in your chairs. Thank you again. I'll see you soon. Bye.